Jim Bottin was born and raised in Gulfport, Mississippi. Jim's favorite pastimes were going to the beach and fishing with his father off the Gulf of Mexico. Jim's least favorite pastime was education. Jim's mother devised a unique method of getting Jim to go to school.
In those days, we could drive a school bus. My mom drove a school bus, so she hooked me up to drive the school bus when I was like a junior and senior in high school. But later, my mom told me the reason she got me the job is to be sure that I went to school and I didn't skip. And it worked. So I did go to school every day because I had to.
Both of Jim's siblings opted for college after graduating from high school. Jim, however, decided that the military was a better fit and joined the Air Force at the height of the Vietnam War. During his time in the military, Jim would discover a passion that would become his career.
When I was in the military, my first duty assignment was in Bergstrom Air Force Base in Austin, Texas. I was there about 2 years, and then I got a letter in the mail, and it told me I needed to report to Tainan Air Base in Taiwan. During the time in Taiwan, I trained in Taekwondo on my spare time. I received a first-degree black belt when I was stationed there, and the military says time to leave. It's 1974, the war was wrapping up, so I had to extend. So I extended, and they stationed me at Jacksonville Air Force Base in Jacksonville, Arkansas. I went downtown Jacksonville, and there was a little judo and taekwondo school called Jacksonville Institute of Self-Defense. There was a guy from Little Rock coming in twice a week to teach taekwondo. I trained with him a couple nights a week, and then he asked me if I would take over the program because he was just too busy doing other things. So I started teaching taekwondo a couple nights a week in the judo school and just fell in love with it. During my 6 months of training there, I decided to get out of the military and teach taekwondo for a living. So they asked me if I would like to be a partner. I didn't have any money, so they said, "Now you need to give us $1,200. That would get you a partnership in our school." I didn't have $1,200, so I called my mom and dad and told them I was getting out of the military and I was gonna need $1,200 to borrow to get involved in my own business. Being my parents, they loaned me the $1,200. Within a year, my program grew, and I actually bought my partners out.
Jim was at the right place at the right time. After establishing several martial arts-based clubs in Central Arkansas, the 1980s saw the fitness craze beginning to take off, and Jim saw his career turning in a new direction.
I saw this new craze out there. It was fitness. It was novice equipment and aerobics and things going on in that industry. So I expanded my Taekwondo center and I put fitness in. I bought 12 novice machines and Taekwondo on one side, fitness on the other side. And it worked.
Jim later discovered that success in the fitness club industry introduced its own set of challenges.
There was one problem. All these memberships I was selling all over the state, I was having a tough time managing that, collecting the money. So I decided to form another company called American Billing Company. And it was really helpful to the clubs because I could manage the receivables, I could track all the money. I started developing check-in software, tracking members, personal training sessions. We just keep adding to the software product. So the software solution and the billing solution together was a great solution for the club. So I saw that really taking off. Before you know it, it was a pretty big business.
American Billing Company, now known as ABC Financial, quickly became the nation's leading software and payment processing provider for the health and fitness industry, servicing more than 6,700 health clubs throughout North America and Europe.
I never even thought about owning several different companies. Never thought of hiring thousands of employees. I didn't have a plan when I got out of high school. But when I focused on something, I did it the best of my ability. I didn't have this master plan. There's something about going to work every day, doing the best you can, and whatever direction you go, you be the best at it. And it's worked for me. Good things have happened.